What up, what up, what up, YouTube? We are live and we are in the building. And shout out to y'all for being here with us today. As y'all come in the room, do me a favor and hit the like button. But special shout out to you. So I'm only waiting for Tamara to come up. She's about to come up. Oh, hold up. Oh, y'all get a double round of applause. Gotta love it though. I'm waiting for Tamara to come up. She's going to be joining me today on the show. I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be a good one. But as you come in the door, do me a favor and hit that like button. Aloha, what's up? You are in the building, my sister. She says, hit that like button. Hit the like button on your way in. And we have Tamara live and full effect with us. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Could you hear me? How are you?
There you go. I'm good. How you feeling?
I am exceptional. I can't complain.
I love that word, exceptional. That sounds like you're doing better than good.
Better than good. Better than good.
That's what's up. So, do me a favor. Those that don't know who Tamara is, right? Let's say they just jumped in the room. They haven't seen Meet2Marry yet, and they want to get to know who you are. Do me a favor and let the audience know all about you. And you already got some of your peoples coming in here. And you know what I'm saying? Hi, Tamara, you're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So let the audience know about you. Let's get into Tamara real quick. What's up?
Well, hello, loves. First of all, I'm so glad that you're here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me and the one and only GMT with this amazing opportunity, Meet2Marry. A little bit about me. And it's funny, I don't like to talk about myself very much. I always talk about other people, but I call myself a lighthouse. I was born to do this thing that most people didn't think they need. I speak about positivity in your everyday life. It's very important to make a way for people to be healthy, whole, and healed in this lifetime. And in order for me to do that, I had to go first, right? I had to do some hard work, do some internal work to ensure that I was prepared to not be a hypocrite and actually perform the services I want to perform in the right way. I genuinely love people. I want people to be their best selves. I'm a mother of two amazing girls. My thing one and my thing two, my J squared, I call them. Their names are Joy and Jaya, the two best things I've ever done in my entire life. What else about me? I'm a doctor twice. Some people know that. I have two PhDs in biochemistry and forensic science. So I'm a little bit of a science geek. But yeah, I just love people. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity to tell you all a little bit more about myself and to sit with the amazing GMT, who I call the Wizard of Oz, because he just makes magic on the screen. So I don't know. I don't know. Whatever else you guys want to know, please feel free to ask me any questions. I'm an open book.
I love that. Listen, to be called the Wizard of Oz lets me know that I am truly making some magic on these internet streets. So shout out to me.
You are the wizard.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up, man. Shout out to everybody that's also in the room, too. Do me a favor as y'all are in here. Hit the like button for your boy. We are trying to get these shows further and further in the algorithm. Listen, someone made a comment the other day on YouTube, and it did resonate with me. I'm not gonna hold you. And what it made me feel was, it made me feel good but sad at the same time. And I'm gonna break that down to you real quick. They was like, yo, all the effort that's going into this show, right? Where you guys are following up on dates, therapy sessions, all of the effort, and the views are not reflecting it. And felt a little way. I'm not gonna hold you, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I have the right people watching me. And that's what matters. And I know the show view-wise is gonna continue to grow, but right now, everyone that's watching me, you guys are the most important thing. And I want to tell y'all, thank you. And I know this is coming from not only me, but the cast and the crew. Thank you so much for watching the show. And we really appreciate y'all. Y'all are commenting. Y'all are engaged. Y'all are keeping it going for us. And y'all are the reason why we're doing it. So thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. My wife greatly appreciates y'all, the whole team, my whole crew, cast, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We got some of my peoples coming in the building. Mighty Joe. You know who that is, right?
No,
you know who
I
that is?
don't.
Come on.
No.
Look at the picture. Look at the
Kitty!
picture. Kenny. What up?
It's my kitty. One of my best friends in the world.
Right. What up, Kenny? What up? What up?
Look
What
at
up?
the picture.
You know what I'm saying? We got my guy 3 a.m. is in
He's
the
a Meet2Marry
building.
grad.
Exactly. He was here from the start. Trav is in the
Travis!
building. What's up, Trav? Cook Collective. We got my guy 3 a.m. 3 a.m. just dropped a membership. So do me a favor, y'all. If you got that membership, make sure you do what you can to hold on to it. Hold on. And we are live. And shout out to everybody that's here early with us. We're about to have a really good show. We're going to go over from the start of Tamara on Meet2Marry, and we're going to go to where you currently stand on Meet2Marry. And it's so dope. I love, listen, those of you who don't know, Tamara was not a main contestant, but she's a main contestant, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. She ended up being on the top, tippity top, because she's such a ball of light, yo. And honestly, she brought so much to the show. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. My wife is in the building, and my wife says, "Hey, Tam." She says,
"Hey, my love."
You
know, it's such an honor. I'm not going to lie. It's just been such an honor to work with you, work with your lovely wife, this staff. Oh my goodness, just top notch. All of everybody who was on the show, from Marcus to Kendra. Shout out to Nathan and Aaliyah, and shout out to even my boy Jamonte, Mr. Taco Bell, who has become a very good friend of mine. Yes. And Jamonte and Marcus really are two of my closest friends now. All the cast are. We became such a family, and it was such a joy. I came on here to try something brand new. I was like, I've never done online dating, never did anything like that. Let me try something brand new. I believed in what you and your wife are doing. I believe in what you're doing. So because I believe in you so much, I was like, I'll follow you wherever you go. So why not try it? It's been interesting. I'll say that. It's been interesting. You know, I saw in the comments someone said that I was egotistical. And I was like, me? No, surely you just. But you know, I know you can't please everybody. Everybody doesn't love the light inside of you. You know, they say sometimes your light disturbs people's demons, and I understand that. That's okay.
Facts. But listen, we love you over here. And I'm looking forward to doing way more work with you in the future as well. Even though the season itself is done, our relationship is not done. So, you know, we keep going from here. We got we got an episode dropping this week, which you're gonna see. This is gonna be a fantastic episode. And then on top of this week, we also have one more episode, which is gonna be the ceremony. And then we have our reunion, which is going to be a 2-part reunion. So
firecrackers.
It's going to be dope.
Don't miss that.
You don't want to miss that.
Don't miss that.
Oh, trust me. So, T, you ready to get into the show? You ready to start going through your journey of Meet2Marry?
Let's go. Such an amazing journey it's been. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm with it. All right. Let me get my life together here. And I'm sharing the screen. You can see my screen, right?
I sure can.
All right, let's get into it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
We got one more coming?
All right, we got one more contestant. Let's bring out Tamara. Tamara, me, Rasheen, Tamara. Okay, all right. So let's pause. Let's pause right here. Go ahead. Y'all have the conversation. Let's pause. So, first impressions. What was your thought when you first saw Rasheen?
First of all, I was like, as I said on the show, like, what an amazingly dressed man this was. Like, I really love the fact that he had taken the time to dress for the occasion. Loved his shoes. Let me tell you, I can go from head to toe in like 15 seconds because I put a lot of time and energy into myself. I wanted to make sure that this was Meet2Marry, right? So I came with intention. I came with the fact that if I was going to show up and that person was going to be in front of me, I wanted him to recognize me for all the things that I was. So I came as my full self. And I know, guys, Travis, thank you so much for loving that dress. I thought I was doing the most, but everyone will tell you I do the most. Okay. I am my full self. I know who I am. So I wanted that person to be able to see me as my full self. Some people come and they bring a version of themselves to try to impress somebody. I wanted that person to see me in my fullness for the width and depth of myself. So that dress to me personified my entire personality at that time. You guys can probably tell I'm about 40 pounds lighter now, almost 50 pounds lighter than I was
You look
then. So
amazing. You look
I'm
amazing.
still working.
You looked amazing then, but if y'all wait till y'all see her at the reunion where you could fully see her. She looks amazing. And shout out to you for losing the weight and taking care of your body, taking care of yourself. Shout out to you for that, man.
246 pounds down. 246 pounds down.
246, that deserves not even a round of applause. We're going to give you them horns. We're going to give you them horns. Because who does that? That's amazing. Shout out to you for real, for real.
You know, and I just want to let everybody know, something I wasn't able to really glean on the show is that in my 30s, I had a brain aneurysm. I had a full rupture in my brain. Brain aneurysm on Monday. Tuesday, I had a stroke. Wednesday, I had a stroke. Thursday, I had a stroke. And then Friday, I was in an induced coma. And I woke up 60 days later and I was paralyzed on my right side for a year and a half. So it's imperative for me to be my full self. I always extend grace. People, for some reason, have this thought process that grace has to be earned, but I give grace up front. I really love people despite themselves because I know what it was like when I was in a position that wasn't the best for me. And I said to myself, if I got out of that bed, if I got past that paralysis, I most definitely was going to utilize this life and all the gifts that it brings for the best. So when I saw Rasheen, I was absolutely going to lift him up. It's not a shallow perspective to look at someone's physical appearance and judge them, but I really love the soul of people. I wanted to get to know who he was and not judge him based on anything but what he presented to me at the time. And I love the fact that he put himself together. I loved his appearance and I was ready to get to know him in a more profound way.
I ain't gonna lie, he presented well. He was definitely
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? One of our crew members is in the building. Christine, what is good? What is good? So all right, let's continue with the show. Let's keep it going.
Okay, I'll
slide to the side.
You got this. You got this.
I love your dress, by the way.
First of all, you look phenomenal.
Thank you. I love the blue. We're on the same page.
I love your shoes.
Thank you. I don't know where I got them from, but I don't know where. I can't say it out loud anyway. But anyway, yeah.
Right.
But no. Okay. Well, nice to finally meet you.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure to meet you too.
Mingo's doing a great job picking. He's
well,
GMT.
We know that.
You did great.
Thank you.
So okay. So I have to give Icebreakers. So I always like to have a little fun.
Feel free.
You ready? Waffle House or IHOP?
IHOP.
No. Yo, and he looked at me like what?
Denied. Waffle House only after a late night. A late night Waffle House.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, well, it was nice to
end the show, right?
No, I'm kidding. I'm a Waffle House guy. I like hairnets and no teeth.
Yeah, I gotta be a little tip to do that.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, a little tipsy. Okay.
A little tip. I swear they're covering chunk that never hurt nobody, but I like my steak and eggs at IHOP.
Okay. Steak and eggs, okay. I ain't bougie like that. I like my little off stop. It's okay. So you said like you had to be a little tip to go to Waffle House.
Yes.
And I want your Waffle House. So what do you drink?
I just started drinking last year.
Okay.
Ever.
Really?
Ever.
That's yours.
What got you started?
I was like, why not?
I'm trying to tell you. That's my.
I love that. That why not?
Why not?
Why not?
What would you do if you weren't afraid? That's what I tell people all the time. Like in this lifetime, you get one go round around this big spinning ball in the middle of an atmosphere. Right. And why not give yourself permission to try all the things that you've ever wanted to try? Who's to tell you that you can't? Right. We're all little boys and little girls just trying to find our way. Our vessels grow up, but we still have those dreams inside of us that we had when we were young. So I'm giving myself permission to try everything I want to try. But I did skydiving last year. I've done a little bit of everything that I've wanted to do. Why not? I didn't drink. It just wasn't, I didn't have a lot of room for a lot of shenanigans in my life. I was a dual major through my bachelor's as well as my PhD. And I had a daughter. I was very dedicated to, and still are to my daughters. So I didn't have a lot of time for going out and having a good time. You know, I was very focused on the goal. You know what I mean?
Right.
And drinking wasn't a thing for me. And my family members who I did see drink, um, they all misused the alcohol. So I didn't want that to be something that was a crutch for me or that got on me. I wanted to have all my devices 1,000% so I could attack this world in a different way.
Nice, nice. Listen, I'm proud. I'm just proud of you in so many ways. You're living your life. You're living your life to the fullest. And listen, no one can judge or be mad at that. So shout out to you, my sister.
That's my whole life motto.
This is my year of yes, so why not?
Really?
Yeah. Favorite drink is a mojito.
She said, "This is a year." Yes, she said, right?
Yeah.
You listen to Floetry, haven't you? I like that. Okay. Now, where you from, by the way?
Okay, so this is an interesting story.
Okay.
I'm from Philadelphia by way of Jamaica. So hello, everything's Irene.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long were you in Philly?
All my life.
Okay.
Been here since 2006.
Cheesesteak. Whiz wit.
I'm a real Philadelphian. No.
Oh,
What is?
I like Whiz.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't know anything. So I've been to Philly, and honestly, just driving through Philly. I haven't really been to Philly. So all of this, what y'all was talking, that's why I was sitting there just smiling because I ain't know Whiz Wick, all these cheesesteaks and you
gotta try Big Dave's. Big Dave's is right here in Charlotte. His wife is the owner of Slutty Vegan. And Dave is from Philly and he has his own cheesesteak place here. And there's another one called Chuck's Cheesesteak that's on Billingsley Road. No, Billingsley? No, it's not Billingsley. It's I can't think what that road is right now, but it's Chuck's Cheesesteak. Look them up. Two native Philadelphians right here in Charlotte that are going to give you the best cheesesteaks on this side of heaven. So Chuck's Cheesesteak and Dave's. My first choice, of course, is Chuck's. Let him know Tamara sent you.
Say less. I'm gonna be
Look
there.
him up on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on it. This is live recorded. I'm gonna go right back at it, and then we're gonna make a trip there this weekend because I love cheesesteaks, but I never had a real authentic Philly cheesesteak in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Chuck's is it. He'll hook you up. He even has Amoroso rolls, which are the roll that you're supposed to have a cheesesteak on. If it doesn't have an Amoroso roll, then I don't know what they're giving you.
Amoroso roll. Okay, listen. When I go there, I'm gonna call you, and you're gonna make the order for me.
Yes, please do that.
All right. Let's keep going.
That's cute.
No, I thought you said yes. We're gonna have some whiz wit.
No.
Oh, okay. Is it just provolone wit?
Provolone and American mix.
Really?
Yes.
You put onion on it too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mushrooms, green peppers.
Okay. I know this is cliche. Pataginos.
Neither.
I know. I got to pick one. I mean, I get it. I don't go neither one on either, but I'm just saying.
Go to the bodegas.
Okay. So let me ask you this. I know. Now, do you have any children at all?
I have two.
You have two? Okay.
Two amazing girls. Best things I ever did.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. What ages?
31.
Okay.
And 16.
31 and 16.
It's the conversation. Yo, you guys had like the most. I know you looked at the comments, and overwhelmingly, it was 100+ comments of yo, you guys belong together. And it wasn't like it was just on my channel. We're talking about from T. Pendel, from the Kites, Media Man, every content creator that reviewed this show, everyone that I saw was like, no, they are a match. Your chemistry off the rip was right. And tell me about that. What were you, did you feel the chemistry or was this just conversation for you?
You know what? This is my thing. I wanted to know more about him. Chemistry comes from a variety of places for me. It has to be a physical thing, of course. It has to be a mental thing, of course. And it kind of has to be spiritual too. So I kind of wanted to know where his head was. But initially I was like, okay, he's a contender. You know what I mean? He's a contender. I could dig it. I could dig him. I could see how I could possibly date him. I could see that. Amazing smile when he smiles. And I want him to give that to the world more because his smile is contagious. And I was just thinking, wow, what an amazing person this is. If he turns out to be what he presents himself to be, this could really be something. That's how I saw it.
Okay. So you right there, this whole connection at this specific moment, that's how you were feeling. Like this is
hopeful.
Is a contender. Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna get a brother a chance. Like I'm not gonna knock a good brother down before he can, before he can stand up and salute. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me go ahead and give this man at least an opportunity to present himself fully. And then I can make a real decision about how I feel about him and then even how he feels about me. Because some people think I'm a lot. And I want to know, can he handle that?
Okay. I got a tough question for you. Tough question. You ready? Okay, let's just say he was not really an attractive, and I'm gonna be nice, because like I said, y'all women, y'all have y'all own preferences and how men look. But let's just say he was just a completely unattractive, missing a tooth, whatever. Would you have gave him that same opportunity too, or are you just open to love, or is it yes that attraction still does have to be there for you?
I'm glad you asked me that question because I love questions with depth. And one thing I said on my counseling session, if you guys didn't get a chance to see that, please go back and look at it because I'm telling you right now, it was really amazing. I've enjoyed it, and it was me talking. But one thing, the biggest thing for me is not physical. It's not the physical because beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? Even I'm ugly to somebody. We're all ugly to somebody. So for me, it's what does the spirit feel like? What does his spirit feel like? I will know when I'm speaking to you. I will know when I'm next to you. I will know what your spirit feels like. And to me, that goes over what somebody's physical attributes are. I could date somebody who's in a wheelchair. I could date somebody who had leg braces. If your spirit is right, if you're shorter than me, which my past husband was shorter than me, it doesn't matter to me. It's what does your soul feel like? If your soul is right and you're healthy, healed, and you're whole, and you're ready for me, then your physicality doesn't matter to me because beauty shines through in many different ways, not just your face.
Right. Okay. That's what's up.
Somebody said, "Don't be messy."
Nah, listen, I ain't being messy. Listen.
It was a good question because people are like that.
Listen to me. Like I said, I don't look at men in there. That's crazy. But I just
had to feel like Barack Obama. Oh my gosh, your wife said you had to feel like he's Barack Obama. This is my thing. I am going to affirm anybody who's in front of me. I'm going to affirm you. You are loved by somebody. And who am I to sit here and make you feel like you're less than because you may not be potentially for me? You have value, regardless of whether it's the value for me or value for the world. You're valued by somebody. So I'm never going to subtract somebody who deserves to have their flowers up front. I'm always going to give people their flowers.
Yeah, and that's real. That's real. And I like that. And that's why I wanted to know. That was why the question came from, because you seem as if you're just open to giving everyone an opportunity and it doesn't matter. So, that's kind of why I wanted to know how how would you move if it wasn't an attractive person to you? You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up. And I'm happy that he was attractive to you and you were open because, man, the compliments you gave that brother.
Because you know what, this is my thing. Optimally, my previous husband was he looked very much like Rasheen. My previous husband was a bigger man. And he, to some people, I guess they would say, the people were like, oh, what do you see in him? I said, I see his soul. But I never thought my husband was ugly. He had so many beautiful attributes about him and still does. He's somebody else's husband now. And hey, big ups to them. But, to me, I saw the goodness in him. So I didn't care what everybody else had to see. I have to see it. And when I first saw Rasheen, I was like, oh, well, he reminds me of somebody I dated before. He reminds me of somebody I was married to before. So it wasn't necessarily a complete dub, but is it where I am today? Not necessarily. Everybody has that list of things that you really, really want. And I can't say he fit all of those criteria, but I wasn't going to count him out because he wasn't.
Okay, so you mind getting a little deep with me with that? What does the ideal man that Tamara wants look like?
You know what the funny part about it was? When I walked in, I think his first question kind of knocked me off. It was a Waffle House question. I was like, you have someone who's a doctor twice in front of you, and you ask me, what do I want to eat for breakfast? I think that I wanted a little bit more depth from the beginning. Like I wanted him to maybe you can tell who I am when I walk in a room. Just keep it real. You can tell who I am. You can tell the quality of the person I am. And I feel like I just wanted, because it's Meet to Marry, right? It's not Meet to Clown or Meet to Play games. It's Meet to Marry. So I just felt like I really wanted him to take me a little bit more serious and perhaps ask me something that would qualify me or disqualify me. And when somebody asks me, do you like Waffle House or do you like IHOP or do you like Del Frisco's or do you like Panera Bread? I feel like you're asking me if you can afford me or not. And I don't think that's a question we need to be asking up front. I would have preferred look wise. Of course, he was the right height. I love a man who has a little bit of weight on him. Okay, and they say you gotta be two something to do something. So you know what I mean. I want my man. I want my man to be a little sturdy. I wanted you to be a little sturdy. I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? I want you to be a little sturdy. I want somebody, to be honest, who's much like myself, who not that I don't think he takes pride in himself. I'm not saying that, but somebody who takes a little bit more care and thought about their personal health and what it means for our longevity, meaning that you are maybe out there doing your walking. You know what I mean? You may be going to the gym and he might be doing all of those things, but I want somebody who is I would want somebody to be a little bit, you see, I was at that point, I had lost about 145 pounds at that point. I was still a little hefty. I ain't gonna sit here and lie about that, but I wanted somebody to kind of be on the health journey that I was on. And having talked to him, that's not where he was. So, yeah.
Okay. I feel you. I like that too something to do something. That's
something to do something. You know what I mean?
I feel you. All right.
Somebody says, I got a sister. Yes, I do. I have 3 sisters. They don't look like me though. That's the funny part is my sisters are absolutely devastatingly beautiful, but we all look very different. I look like my mother. I have my mom's cheekbones and her big old smile and her charisma. So I'm blessed for that. Somebody said, am I a brown noser?
What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means.
That means, do I say things just to make people feel good? This is a thing. I mean, maybe you weren't here when we first started. I believe in the power of positivity. I talk about the power of positivity in everyday life. You can go anywhere, anytime, anywhere, and hear people throw digs at people. When I walk into a room, I'm going to spotlight the things that are about you that are the most wonderful. I'm not going to talk about what isn't, because everybody else out in the world is probably doing that to you already. And I think that everybody deserves, again, to get their flowers. So no, I'm not a brown noser. I'm definitely not a people pleaser. I worked in law enforcement too for 22 years. So I'm come on now, let's be so for real. I'm not walking around just giving people compliments because I want to make them feel good. I gave him what I felt he deserved at the time. And to this day, I wouldn't take any of that back. I meant that genuinely.
I love that.
Yeah, I meant that genuinely. Okay. And I hope he felt that.
I know he did. You saw his face. Let's keep going.
Hello. Why not?
Right? Why not?
Why not? Okay.
Why not? Yeah. I wanted them. So why not?
I got you. Okay. So now what does leadership look like? What does male leadership look like for you?
Okay. So male leadership to me truly looks like, first of all, I believe that every male leader needs support. He needs support. He needs affirmation. He needs to know that the lead that he's taking is supported by somebody. Whether it be, when you're younger, it's your mother, of course, but as you get older, it's your aunts and your cousins or whoever have you. And then once you're an adult, it's your wife or your spouse.
Okay.
I think that male leadership looks like responsibility. It looks like love and care. It looks like being healthy, whole, and healed all at the same time. Okay. It's getting every day and trying. It doesn't mean perfection.
Right.
But it does mean you have a purpose and you just step into it every day. You do your very best.
Now, are you willing to support someone like that?
I definitely am.
Yeah.
I definitely am.
Okay.
I think that's what I have in my abundance.
Okay. Got you. Any questions you have for me?
Yes. Okay. So first of all, I know you can dress. So
just a little bit.
I
knew you was coming like this. I had to do a little sunshine.
You had to get up a little earlier for me. I know.
I got you.
What does peace look like to you?
What does peace look like to me? It's where, in a relationship, it's where me and the woman I'm with are on sort of the same page. With me and the woman I'm with, we have maybe we can laugh together. I don't take life seriously when it comes to certain things. Like I take life seriously when it's time to be, but I always say that people who take life too seriously don't get out alive. So at the end of the day, I like to be able to have fun.
You know
but
what
I
I love
also
about
want to make sure
I love about how he interacts. He has a lot of quotes, a lot of sayings for things, and it's relevant to specific topics that he talks about, which I enjoy. Yeah, but how do you feel about that?
This is the thing. I don't mind when people use quotes, but I do prefer conversation.
Okay.
I want to hear the world from your perspective, not from somebody else's in a book. We could all read something today and glean some words and repeat them, but I want to know what you feel. How do those words mean to you? So the quotes, not so much for me, but I mean, someone else may find that to be stimulating, but I don't. I want to hear from you and what is your brain telling you about what's going on in front of you. Somebody asked a question I kind of wanted to speak about. She said, did I feel sorry for him? And I don't think there was any reason to feel sorry for him. He showed up for the same reason that I did. He came in with his best intention. He wanted what he wanted, right? And so there was no reason to feel sorry for him. He is who he is in his own right, whether that's for me, whether it is for me. You guys will have to see that as we continue to go on. But there was nothing to feel sorry for him for. He didn't come across as pathetic or anything of that nature. Some things just are not for you. Everything's not for everybody, just like I'm not for everybody. And somebody else said, it takes balls to be the second option. This is the whole thing. I think you're second when you allow yourself to be second in your head. I'm never second, right? I was not his first choice, and I understand why I wouldn't be. I would take a certain amount in any relationship. I'm going to take a certain amount of you. It's going to take a certain amount of doing to be with me. Okay, you're gonna have to stand and walk and talk a certain way with me. So if somebody is not at that place and they're foundationally in their life at that moment, I might be a little bit intimidating because I'm gonna take a little bit of work. It's just what it is. You got to get pretty early in the morning to try to tell me certain things and me just believe them. Okay. So no, I don't ever feel like I was second. I feel like that he made the choice that was best for him. And when he decided that it wasn't, then he decided that, hey, let's go over here. Let's look at this second situation and see what it could be. So I'm never second in my life, never been second in anything. Actually graduated first in all my classes. So yeah.
I do want to, we're going to go over that because I'm going to play the part where you guys was having a conversation at the table and he brought that up. So I do want to get into that. I'm gonna finish this part right here because I think that's it's going to be very important for you to explain like what was your thought process when you got the phone call. So so
the biggest thing for me is, and Chris Rock sort of said it, but as long as I'm taken care of, I know I'm taking care of. I know the woman I'm with is respectful and loves me. As long as she understands my role, then I'm good. That's what peace looks like to me.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't like a whole bunch of drama. I don't want a whole bunch of arguments. Just listen, understand that my role is the head of this household not because I say it is, but because of the fact is that that's the role I have to step into. And it's not an easy role. Like I say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And I have to make sure not only that you're good, but the family's good. And so that's not a role I like that step into lightly. But that's what peace looks like, to make sure that the lady I'm with understands that that's the role I have, and she walks on her purpose as well.
Wonderful. I think that's beautiful.
I'm loving the conversation. I'm loving it. It just feels natural, which is really good. So thank you so much for joining us. And if you don't mind hanging there for a little bit.
A good woman always knows when to leave. I'm gone.
I'll call you back.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you're about to give me a church hug. You
better lean in and get that woman a hug.
Okay, yeah, we're doing
No, that's your heart means something in the side.
That's not what it means in Philly.
Okay.
Right, man? I like that. I
love it. I don't know what to do.
All right. So we're gonna move to the next tab. And this is the part where he made his decision not to move forward with you. And I want to go through that, and then we're gonna go through the turnaround, the callback, and how he reached back out to you. And then that's where I really want you to explain because this was the hardest elimination to watch ever. Listen, when I was standing there, I was getting almost uncomfortable because y'all chemistry was too much. I didn't even know how to move. I was like, yo, what? Why don't y'all just get married, yo? Just get over with it. It was a lot. The feelings was real. But we're gonna relive that moment right
now. Let's see. Next contestant I gotta eliminate is probably number 3.
Okay.
That's unfortunate because she loves sports. I love sports. But the 2 kids is probably gonna be the biggest issue for me because
we got a question from Tone.
The 31-year-old
was your dress custom?
No, it was not custom. Actually, I have a women's boutique. That's I have several businesses, but that women's boutique is one of them, and that came out of my boutique. So for anyone who wants it, please feel free to Instagram me.
There we go.
I'll see if I can find you one.
So her Instagram is Positivity Has a Purpose. So make sure you guys are following her. Get with her if y'all want to order the fellas, if you want to order the dress for your wives, your girlfriends, and ladies, if you want to buy one for your date night, feel free to hit her up. So also, great reminder, Tone. Thank you for asking the question. If you guys have questions for her, I'm looking at the comments sporadically, but if you guys have questions for her, feel free to ask anything for me as well. We're doing a Q&A, so let's get active.
10-year-old, beautiful woman. You guys did a great job. Dresses impeccably.
Yes.
And in another life, she may be a match for me.
All right, let's bring back Tamara. Hello.
Tamara.
So you summoned me back.
We summoned you back. So I got a question for you. Please let me know how you felt about Rasheem and the conversation you had.
First of all, Dapper Dan, from the shoes all the way up to the hair, I knew you took time with your look today. So I thought that was just amazing. I love your smile and how I feel your joy from the inside. I think that's absolutely beautiful.
Are you looking at me?
I'm listening to her like it's good. I felt like she put that on the back of a car.
We got a question from Tone. Tone says, he says, Tamara, did you feel a type of way that he chose a younger woman instead of you?
Thank you so much, Tone, for asking that. It's funny when I got there and me and the young lady were sitting out in the green room. And the first thing I thought was, I came with the thought process that I probably wasn't going to be picked. I know that sounds terrible, right? But sitting next to those other 2 women, I thought they looked more reasonable than me. Okay, they look like, and I'm not, again, I thought Anne was amazing, and I still absolutely do. And Odyssey, just what a beauty she is. But I felt like that there's a certain type of energy you're going to have for me. And unless this person had that, which I feel like is an anomaly. You know what I mean? Unless he had that energy, he definitely wasn't going to choose me. So when he chose Anne, I felt like he chose what was best for him. I did think that she was a little younger than what he should have been choosing. I think that we come to a point in our lives where we have to use our discernment and know that if that was right for him, that's right for him. That's his, it's his life, not mine. So no, I didn't feel away because I came in knowing who I was and I left out knowing even more.
Ooh, love it. Yeah, because Anne was 26, I think. She was super young. Super young. So
my daughter is older than her. So and his daughter's 21. So it hit me because from a mother perspective, that's what hit me, is that my daughter is older than she was, and his daughter is 5 years younger than she is. So I'm like, maybe not from an adult perspective, that might not be the best choice. And if that was my daughter, I don't know if that I would have, there would be some words being said. And so that's why I felt that way, but not because she was younger.
Right. And so usually even when we match people, we'll put their age preferences in the list, right? So she had an age preference for older men, right? So she didn't even have a man in the 20s that she even wanted to date. So that was why she even chose to, move forward with him but understanding, like you said, to some people it'll make sense, right? Especially if you want
and
kids and
Bunch said,
all of that.
Tris Bunch said there's no mother perspective in dating. And this is my thing. I've been a mother for a long time. So when I look at young women, they all could be my daughter. There's a sense of responsibility I think you have for young women when you have daughters of a particular age. So no, she's not my daughter, but at the end of the day, she's a young woman, and all young women are my responsibility, whether they came to me or through me. So I did think that way because that's just the depth of that's where my head is at. So if that is a fault of mine, I'll take that. But that's just where I was.
Right. Okay. They asking the questions. You know what I'm saying?
Just wait and see. Just wait and see.
And they want to know if you coming back. They want to know, are you coming back for season number 3?
We'll see. We'll see if they have me back. We'll see. I tell people, I'm open to whatever life brings for me. I trust the timing of my life. So if there is a season 3 with TDJ on it, then there will be. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Okay. She said she wants to know how old is. So he is 40. He's 44, 45, 44.
Yeah.
And Tamara, you're
51 years young.
51 years young. And it's not my guy Highway is in here. He says, I blame Meet2Marry. It's not Meet2Marry, right? It's MEET.
It is definitely not Meet2Marry, because if you guys stay tuned, we are not going there with that, okay?
Right. And then every time he come in the chat, then I start getting the whole beef sausages and meats inside. Come on, man.
We're not doing the meat, everybody. You'll see on a date. I was like, none of that, okay? None of that. No shenanigans
out here. So you see where y'all get Meet2Marry.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't want to talk about nobody's meat.
My sister is in the building. Sandra, what's good? What's good?
Thank you.
She said her chat. So she reacted to you in her chat. Loved you over there. So
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You gotta watch her reactions as well.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Y'all subscribe to Sandra because dope shows over there. But and her husband Just is in the building. What up, my guy? I'm gonna work with him too. He and I gonna put in some work together because we gonna build up the show. And Big Mark is in the building. Lord, not me.
That's my boy.
Oh man,
Marcus, not Meet2Marry. We don't need no more meat. No more talk about meat.
Insane. Oh my goodness. So all right. So let's keep going because we were all pissed off that he didn't pick her initially as well, right? I must agree. Like, you see how I'm standing there. I ain't know what to do.
You were surprised. And legitimately, I was kind of surprised too, because we did really hit it off. And I was like, you cut me off because of my kids? What am I supposed to do? Shove them back in there? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do with them? Like, that's weird. That's weird. Like, okay.
Oh, man. So, my guy says, Tamara, you have a great aura about you. He says you're giving Angela Bassett vibes.
Thank you. Look, tell that to Netflix as they begin to review me. I just did a Netflix original, guys. So please tell them to come for your girl. And I was just in Atlanta doing a table read for Tyler Perry. So please, please, please keep that energy out there for me, okay?
Right. Exactly. I like this one too. It says Tamara is bubbly and sweet. She says my pride would never let me double back. But personally, I think Tamara could have done better because he is not all of that. My bad. I didn't mean to sound. I didn't read the whole comment before I said it. I like the comment.
Well, then, okay, girl. I ain't mad at it.
I didn't read the whole comment. Jesus.
I ain't even mad at it.
Let's keep going before I end up putting a foot in my mouth.
There's something about somebody who's confident enough in themselves to show what's inside of them on the outside. From your clothes to your smile to everything about you. Like, I just felt so much warmth and so much love from you.
Appreciate it.
So thank you for that.
Of course.
I think that's amazing.
Is he someone that you can see yourself moving forward with?
Let me tell you, it will be a time will be had. Okay. A time will be had. They'd be like, oh my goodness, Mr. and Mrs. Turn Up is back.
Okay.
And we'll be color coordinated because I'm telling you, they're not. Let me tell you, they might be there before us, but they will never outdress us.
Okay? So I tell you,
they will never outdress us. They will never do it. Tell these people.
I'm trying to.
Y'all will never outdress us. Wake up early, go to bed late, and you still won't do it.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. I would love for you to let us know how you feel about Tamara.
No, same thing. Great smile.
Thank you.
Great. I mean, she dressed impeccable. That's the first thing I saw was her outfit. Like,
I love that outfit.
You know, it flowed. I like the fact that she's a sports fan.
Okay.
That's always wonderful for me. My mom's a big sports fan. I'm a big sports fan. So that's one of the things I love. She said she's from Philly, which scared me. I know, Philly. That scared the mess out of it. And then, no, I think great woman.
Okay.
All the way around.
I appreciate that tremendously.
Anytime, of course. No, I feel the same genuine, honesty that you said about me. I felt that same thing with you, the same warmth that you talked about. So I definitely enjoy that aspect of it.
Servant heart to servant heart. We recognize each other. That's
you better believe it.
Real recognize real.
And you looking up for me. Anyway,
and then you got on the boat too. I mean, are we having a family reunion or what?
I was like, why you bringing me in it?
All we gotta do is cha-cha slide.
You're on the same accord.
Cha-cha slide.
That's it.
Don't be no boots on the ground. We fine.
Let me tell you, because I do not know anything past Cupid Shuffle. I just don't. I just don't.
I don't know. Everybody with the fans.
Yeah, keep it shuffled and let you slide. That's it.
I do like that song. I like them girls with the Daisy Dukes, whatever that song is. I love that song. But I mean, when they start playing it, I'm like,
you sit down.
Okay, y'all. I see y'all. Up here, got it.
Look how long it took for you to get off the stage. Yo,
I know. Everybody said that. Everybody was like, girl, he didn't want to let you go off that stage. I was like, I was wondering what was happening. I was like, wait a minute, because he called me in. So I was like, did he call me in to choose me? Like, what happened?
Because of the
Tone, you gotta teach me to dance. I don't know it
yet. Oh man. Like them girls, Lil Jon said. Yo.
The chat is lit, okay? They got me. I'm over here laughing because they got me cracking up. Okay,
chat wilding today. So we got a question, Tamara. Can you offer some positivity info to the ladies on how to be cheerful in their dating scene?
Everything is not for you. Everything is not for you, and you're going to have to kiss some frogs to get a prince. This is my thing. I tell anybody: use your discernment and your better judgment. Don't accept offers for things you know you don't want and then be upset when they're not what they need to be. It is what it is. And it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. I always say, I don't know what it is, but I know what it ain't. So I know certain people are for me, right? Certain people are not for me. I believe that you can bring out the best in somebody. And sometimes people need, somebody said something a little while ago about, did I feel bad for Rasheen? And I'm like, this is the thing. I think that sometimes, a lot of times in the world, you can bring out the best parts of somebody by being that conduit that they needed to like bring that thing together. Sometimes they just needed something, a little extra spark to be like, you know what, I am that dude. You know what I mean? And I want to be that person for somebody. So I look at dating very enthusiastically. People say there's PP and poo-poo in the dating pool. I made that PG. I don't think so. My whole thing is don't you be the PP and don't you be the poo-poo. Like right. keep yourself, the thought process here is this is dating, okay? This is not personal. So for me, everybody is not for me. So I wake up every day knowing who I am and doing the work when I'm waiting, okay? Working on myself, not just saying that I am, but actually doing the work. And again, everything's not for everybody. So when you know who you are, you know how you move, you know how you operate, you move a little differently. And that surety is not something that you can just hand to people. That's something that they have to work for. So I tell women just keep on smiling. Just keep on smiling and stay hopeful. And if you're not ready, take yourself out of the dating pool for a little bit until you get ready. And that's men and women, because some people are out here dating and not ready. So if you're not ready, it's okay not to be ready. It's okay to take some time for yourself and get ready. Okay, date yourself for a second. Heal yourself for a second. Love on yourself from a different way. From a different perspective. And when you get up every morning, you're going to wake up different because you took the time and you put, that's just all I'm saying. That's where I'm at now. And I see my friends they're like, girl, I don't know how you do it. How do you deal with the shenanigans? I'm like, I just have a different perspective of what people can be and what they are. And I
think,
do give a large amount of grace.
I think your DMs is going to be flooded after this. I think the fellas are going to be completely locked in because your positivity is definitely shining right now.
Thank you so much.
Positivity is shining right now. I love it. And that was some real good, solid advice for the ladies. Listen, if you're not ready to date, don't date. If you're going to complain about what's going on, you have to look at yourself because you are what you attract. You know what I'm saying? So if you're attracting negative people, you're attracting the worst men, then you have to look at why. Same thing for fellas. I say the same thing. If you're attracting women that are only with you for money, only with you for whatever you got, there's a reason why you're attracting those women. Maybe it's something you're putting out there that's making those women flock to you. So, yes.
You know, last thing I want to say on that is don't make your next person, don't make them pay for what the last person did. If you're still mad about that situation, then take some time. It's almost like you go into a new job and you're mad at your new boss day one because you didn't like your last job. It's unfair. I'm not going to make any man pay for what my ex-husband did or didn't do. It's just not in me to do that. So every start is a new start. And until you can give yourself that new start, because it's for you, it's almost like you drinking poison, expect the other person to die. That's not how it works. So to give yourself a new start, you really got to be able to have a clean slate. So give that to yourself. You deserve it.
Right. That's real. And shout out to my guy with the $5 super chat. He says, sad I need to leave early. He says, but interview, he said, Tamara, you are a breath of fresh air and have an infectious aura. He says, wish you much success. Not to marry, Meet2Marry, MEET. It's on my hat, man.
MEET. Thank you so much.
On my hat, man. But thank you for the super chat, my guy. Much appreciated. Ain't you ready to keep going?
Yes.
Yeah, here don't got it. But I'm gonna give you them shoulders.
Okay.
I come in there like this. That's all I got.
All I got is a Diddy bop. And Diddy big old.
Diddy bop.
Okay.
Man.
But I also like the fact that you said you're in your yes mode. I love a woman that says yes. That makes sense.
That's it.
Peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, listen, let's talk about your decision.
Yeah.
Are you choosing to go with Tamara or what's your choice?
I'm taking my talent to South Beach. No, I think Tamara was a wonderful woman. I think the kids were more of an issue for me because like I ain't in my stepdad era right now anymore.
Amen.
I thought I could be, and I tried one time, it didn't work, and that's the only downside. Because other than that, I'm like, shoot, I told her I said another life, we'll be living it up.
I'm not mad at it. Mm-hmm. I believe that what's looking for you, what you're looking for is looking for you.
Yes.
And I don't want to be an option. I want to be the only one.
Exactly.
So I admire that, and I love you for it.
I love you for it too.
Oh my God, we're gonna be best friends.
I'm trying to I got season tickets. I'm just trying to say.
I mean, I'll cheer begrudgingly, but I'll cheer.
I got them for the Eagles though.
But we're gonna match.
We are gonna match. You gonna wear green, I'm gonna wear blue.
That's all right.
That works for me. I love it.
We gotta have our own handshake then. We gotta have our own friend handshake.
Let's make this handshake up right now. Let's go.
I mean, you got 2 left feet. I got 2 left feet. So I don't know how this is gonna work.
But these are hands.
We can't clap though. So we're gonna do this. I don't know what we're doing. What we're doing?
Let's do up, down, all around.
Okay.
And bring it in.
Okay, so let's try. Okay. So
this was a pleasure.
You ready? Here we go.
This was a great.
You see me? I was trying. Even there, this was a pleasure. This was a pleasure. Let's go. Let's go. But listen, the vibes was there.
You were like, what?
Yo, we got a question. We got another question. Tamara, do you think Buddy jokes too much?
Yes. And I think that's a form of deflection. I wanted him to, when saying something about Diddy oil and all, it's not necessary with me. I gave you depth. This is my whole thing. The biggest thing for me, I tell people, I don't mind a little bit of mindless small talk. Okay. I don't mind that. But let's not be out here acting like we are Atlantic deep, and when we don't act like you're the Atlantic when you're puddle deep. Don't do that. I need you to jump in and really be able to have a full conversation with me. The chronic jokes to me, I just it was enough. Okay, enough. All right. You know what I mean? It's just not okay. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. It feels like you just don't have the words to say to me. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I don't know.
Okay. Valid. That's valid. That is valid.
All around, and then we'll bring it in. Let's give it a church hug.
Bestie.
Bestie now.
I love it.
Oh, man. But all right, this was definitely a great
Making a hard lemonade, man.
I know.
Somebody said I'm being banged on
I
the
was going to make this difficult for everybody.
Yeah.
I was the
That's your job, though.
That's my job.
You're good.
Thank you.
Pick her and don't compromise.
Okay.
And she better be better than me.
Well, I don't know what I never had.
She better be better than me.
We're going to find out. If you get a phone call from me, you know why?
Yo, you heard that? That was it right there. If you got a phone call from me, you know why. Yo, that's it right there.
I was like, wait a minute. If I get a phone call, and I turned around, I was walking out, and I was like, what?
Like, what? If you get a phone call,
Say what?
Sure enough, here we go, right? So we're about to play the date now. The date that turned tides for you, and we're gonna talk about why. So you can see my screen. He's on the screen. There we go.
Yes. Shout out to Sky who sings this song.
Week is almost over and I'm ready.
Give it up to East Coast wings. Oh my goodness, so delicious.
Coast wings.
It takes to come and see you, got me so excited. Got me so distracted thinking about you all day. Oh baby, it's the new haircut. YSL cologne, he ain't passing on the play. So the money real long.
So what's going on? How you been?
I have been amazing. How have you been?
Oh, I've been quite well. Long time no see.
You look phenomenal.
You do the same. You look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. It was almost as good as you did on the show.
Man.
Almost.
Okay.
I mean, you only keep improving. So I'm just saying.
I appreciate that. I'll take it.
It gets better every time I see you.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure. Everything's been good. What's new with you?
Life.
Yeah.
Life has been crazy, but it's okay.
Crazy how?
And she said,
"It's me."
I need to know what lettuce wrap you were talking about. Yo,
let me tell y'all, go to East Coast Wings and ask them for the lettuce wrap. You can get the chicken naked if you like, or you can get it with any sauce that you would like. When I say I've had all the sauces on this lettuce wrap, it is delicious. I'm very, very health conscious, of course, because you see I've lost so much weight, and I'm really, really focused on running a 5K pretty soon. So I'm really trying to stay, in my regiment. But that lettuce wrap is as good as wings and fries. Just try it. Don't knock it till you try it.
Love it. You know what's so crazy? I go there, but I ain't never tried a lettuce wrap. I'm gonna have to put that on my things to eat.
You gotta try it. You will be tearing those up every time you go. They are delicious.
Okay. Say less. I saw you eating it when I was there. I was sitting behind the camera like, man, that thing look good. You know my guy Professor had the big wings. He ate wings that day, right?
He had wings, extra saucy, and double fries.
Extra saucy. All right, let's keep playing the video.
Something.
That's true.
I mean, you're always doing something.
I gotta do.
I mean, how that goes.
They say when a shark stops swimming, it dies, and I ain't trying to die yet.
Okay. Well, Dory said keep on swimming. Right?
She did say keep on swimming.
She did.
Yeah.
So I got some questions.
Oh boy, I may have some answers.
Take a sip.
I may need to take a few sips.
You might need.
I may need something a little stronger.
You might.
Because I need to know where these questions coming from. What you got?
So. What made you want to sit here with me today?
What made me want to sit here with you today?
Because you chose my girl. She's amazing.
Okay,
she's amazing.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and put that out there and make it plain.
Yeah.
Queens don't hate queens.
No.
But what made you want to talk to me now?
What better time than the present? No, I thought we had a very good connection. I thought you were very, very accomplished, which I liked. I liked the fact that you were highly degreed. So those are some things I like, especially in any woman I'm going to be seeing. So I definitely appreciate that. It was a crazy hard decision to make at the time.
I can imagine.
I didn't know what I was going to do. I
Professor
didn't know who to pick. I had to go back and forth.
Okay.
There was really no.
Am I lost?
No, he won't.
Is that run? Is that run?
Yes, it's a run. It's an active run,
Right,
not a
say
trot.
Okay, say less.
Right answer, and there was no wrong answer to be transparent because they were both very beautiful. So, and I like them both. So I completely get it.
It's like eating a Reese's. There's no wrong way. So I was trying to figure out which one to do. I don't know. But so yeah, and I went with her. Because part of me still wants kids, part of me doesn't. So that's why I chose her.
Yeah.
But
you know what? So all right, let's talk reunion real quick. I ain't gonna give up too much. But certain people did not show up to the reunion. I see like a lot of people are like, where's Sandy? Where's Anton? I think I mentioned it the last time, but y'all remember when I came on here trying to defend Sandy. You okay?
No, I was laughing because Highway 20 Skinny is cracking me up. Y'all are diabolical in those comments. Y'all are diabolical.
Oh my God, I just saw that. I ain't even gonna put that on the screen. Good God, Highway. Yeah. So as far as the reunion, right? No, Sandy didn't come. Anton didn't come. Who else didn't come? Ann didn't come.
Nope.
So yeah, quite a few people didn't come. I'm gonna because me and Professor, he's gonna actually come on and do a live stream with me as well. I think we try to work something out maybe next week. So when he comes, I'll have him explain, why or what happened with Ann if he chooses to kind of put that information out there. Sandy don't come to the reunion, I'm crashing out. She ain't come. Sandy got mad at me. And I'm like I said, I'm not trying to put anything out there, but that last live stream that I did when I was like, yo, listen, stop harassing her, stop sending her the death threats that people were sending her. She got mad at me because she felt like I was holding her accountable in certain parts of my live stream. So she literally was like, she went and did a live on her platform on her Instagram all about me, like trashing me. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna give it no attention. I'm not gonna, whatever. And obviously that was right before we shot the reunion. So she even said on her live stream, I'm not going to the reunion. And I'm only telling you.
We all wanted Sandy to come to the reunion. The cast wanted Sandy at the reunion. So you guys are not the only ones. We did too.
Right. So, like I said, I can't make everybody happy. I'm not here to make everybody happy. I'm filming a show, and I do believe in holding my cast accountable if I feel like they were wrong in certain situations. Just like I would hold my crew accountable, just like I hold myself accountable, right?
Absolutely.
Sandy personally didn't like that. So, yeah, that's essentially the end of our relationship. So
we were all held to a high standard, and we held each other to a high standard. I mean, again, shout out to Aaliyah and Kendra, who were probably the closest two women on set to me, and Jasmine. I absolutely love her. We all held each other to a high standard. Big Mark, not the little. He was like the big bro. Like he watched out for us and made sure we were okay. And so did, so does Nathan. I mean, we all made sure everybody held each other to a very high standard, would call each other and say, hey, what you doing? What you doing? If there was something that we saw or we did that might have been a little off kilter, we held each other to. We wanted to create. This is not scripted, by the way. This is real, in the moment, filmed. You know what I mean? So you're watching. I tell people a lot of times, you're watching us. I may have laughed through some things or giggled through some things because this is in the moment. There was no cut. Let you get yourself together and then let's film again. They started rolling and we were rolling. So you're in at the same time, you're in a position you've never been in before. Your cameras are rolling. This is actually a real date for me. It wasn't like a fake date. So you're trying to figure all of this out. I wish Sandy would have come in and been kind of accountable for some of the things that she said and did. I think people needed to know. I think that she owed the audience though that, you know what I mean? It's her right not to come or to come, but I feel like that it would have it would have helped if she would have came.
And you know what, and just in her defense as well, and she might not like that I'm gonna say this, but in her defense as well, you know, I can't imagine going through death threats and people talking about my kids and sending me messages saying what they would do to me if they were to see me in the street. Maybe everyone's gonna take their reactions different, and I think that may have tipped her over the edge, right? So, you know, she's not here.
Yeah.
I don't want to delve too deep into her. I love to talk about who is here, which is the lovely Tamara. And
Mingo, can I say something really quick to that, just to add to that? All of us have gotten some sort of something in our inboxes, okay? And that's kind of part of what we all knew we were undertaking when we decided to do this thing. Reality TV or a dating show or whatever, you're opening yourself up to the World Wide Web. That's everybody, okay? And we all knew that there were going to be some things that perhaps we don't want to hear. Like somebody inboxed me and they were like, "Oh, well, you think you're better than Rasheen and you're just egotistical and I feel like you make Black men feel away." And I'm thinking, well, you can feel that way all you like to, but you don't know me. And my life work has been to make people feel like they can, you know, they can build their own rocket and go to Mars if they should choose. And I'll help you make the rocket fuel, but you don't know that about me. So you can have your own opinion. And my response back to that person really was the same, to tell them, you know, look, my life's work has really been to enhance people's lives and give them something different to strive for. Now, I hope even in his defense and in his, you know, and in support of him, if being next to me made you stand a little higher, a little taller, then maybe it made you a better person.
Right.
So sometimes you're just an example of something.
Right.
That person ended up coming back to me and apologizing, but we're able to have a conversation, right? Not every inbox I've gotten has been nice, but I took that on when I signed up. That's just what I knew.
That's real. That's real.
And somebody said, don't start a fire and get bothered when it backfires. And it's the truth.
Yeah.
Our energy, what we put out here, I was ready to take whatever. Some people said I was being too soft, too gracious. Some people were like, well, you should have said something to him or you should have cussed him out. It's just not my way. Some people have different thought processes about, you know, what it was. Somebody said, who got the big piece of chicken, me or the
the highway, man? Yo.
He would have got the big piece of chicken, not me. Okay. I would have got a nugget. Okay. Baby, no.
Oh, man. All right.
You a mess.
We
put you in timeout, buddy.
He's a whole mess, yo. That's my guy. All right,
that's not really what I want. I have my daughter. I just want to live life and enjoy it with someone who is kind of on the same page I'm on. So when things didn't work out,
which in life they don't. Sometimes it happens.
Things happen all the time. And I said, I wanted to reach out, but I didn't want you to feel like it was a fallback option or option number 2.
Well, yeah.
So I didn't want you to feel that way. So I was kind of hesitant of reaching out. But I did, and I'm glad you picked up and answered because here we are. Sometimes it's good to have a.
So okay, now that we're here, right? Called you back. You're talking about feeling like an option, and I think somebody asked you that earlier in the chat about feeling like a fallback or option. Even though, you explained it very well on why you picked up the phone and why you continued with the process with him, but your inner feelings about it, right? Did you feel as if you were an option? Like, was there something in you that was like, yo, you should have picked me first, you idiot? Like, how'd you go about that?
Oh, obviously, yes. I mean, I'm like, you obviously should have picked me first. In terms of your life and where you're going as a grown man, you would think you'd want somebody like me. You think you want a powerhouse. You think you want somebody who is going to esteem you and be there for you. Now, some of the things that I feel like he wanted, I don't know if I could be at that place in my life. That's a little bit, it will regress me sort of in my growth. Okay. In terms of, even when I asked him, like, what does peace mean to him? He didn't necessarily say what peace meant to him. He pretty much said what he wanted a woman to do. He kind of wanted a woman to be present, but quiet and let him lead. I'm a very strong woman. So I don't know. I want a partnership. I don't need to be led anywhere. I want a partnership. I want somebody who's willing to take over the world with me. So I want to be able to give him as much as he's giving me. So I don't know if that part would have worked necessarily, but when he called, it was like, let me just see what he says and how he's saying it, and to see if this is a viable option. This is the thing. It's not like I'm sitting out here and I don't have the availability to get a date. It's definitely not that. Okay, I can get dates on my own. But I wanted to give him an opportunity to either open the door or close it, and if it was going to close, let me close for good. But I did feel like he should have chose me first. But well, heck, who wouldn't feel that? Who wouldn't think they should have been chosen first? You know what I mean? I've been picked last for kickball before and still won the game, so it didn't matter.
I feel you on that one. Definitely feel you on that one. I love that too. I've been last in kickball, but still won. So
yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, let's keep going.
Second chance at love.
I appreciate that. First of all, I tell you, it's courageous to reach out.
Yeah.
It's very courageous to reach out and just say hi. And I really appreciated the conversation.
Okay.
You could have done anything. You could have said, you know what? It's just a wash. But you didn't.
No, and I'm glad I had a second chance for you to be here. I'm glad you accepted, because you could have also said no.
Well, why would I say no?
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of amazing.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, we did wear the same color the first time. We wore the same color again today.
I know you're trying to be like me. Stop stalking me.
No.
You've been listening to some Taylor Swift, haven't you?
Really?
I'm scared now. Little Tay-Tay, huh?
Well, I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad you called. I'm glad you were courageous enough to reach out.
Well, I'm glad you was courageous enough to pick up the phone when you saw the number.
I mean, I did look and say, "Who is this?"
Yeah. It did say scam likely. I'm kidding. It did.
You know, I think it did say scam likely. Actually.
Okay.
I think it was a foreign number.
Hey, well, I ain't gonna tell you. I got a few numbers. I got some toilet paper for later.
So, oh my goodness.
I'm messing with you. I'm joking.
So you said you have a daughter.
I do have a daughter.
How old is she?
She is 21.
She's 21.
I don't know if y'all could. I can't zoom into your lettuce wrap, but it's there though. It's on the table, and and you see my man Professor
banging.
He went in. Yeah. So I'm messaging him now. Let's see if he wants to join. This is scam likely, right?
Yeah.
Is that Jay? That's your boy right there.
Scam likely, okay?
No, that's J-Mart right
Online
there.
scam.
That's Taco Bell.
Yeah, I'm like, but that's my thing. I mean, like, you was going hard in the paint with the jokes. Like, it's like every other sentence was a joke. And I'm like, well, do you take me seriously, or do you take this whole thing as a joke? Like, at the end of the day, I really want you I need some depth here. Like, you're going to see me in a moment. I'm actually going to reach over and kind of like grab his hand, like, hey, love, let's level set. Like, I'm giving the voice, like, let's level set. Let's have a real conversation now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to the meat and the potatoes of the conversation, because I'm like, if we are even thinking about wanting to date, then why not? Is that J-Mont?
That's
my boy.
I tell you, that's your boy.
Y'all better call my boy Taco Bell no more. That's Big J, not the little. Okay, that's Big J. That's Big J, not the little.
That's J-Mont, y'all. That's my guy that was with Ann, and then he was like, he gonna take her to Taco Bell, and he
was with Abby. He was Abby.
I said Ann. My bad. He was Abby.
Let me I want to say this real quick, because everybody ain't gonna sit on here and clown my Jay. Okay. If y'all go over to Jay's page, right, you'll notice, y'all, that he is a content creator. He is hilarious. And I feel like wholeheartedly, if someone was to look at his page and then see that episode, you'll be like, okay, you trolling.
Yeah.
I probably would have laughed it off, because I would have been like, okay, that's cute. Now, where we really going? You know what I mean? But I don't know. And Abby, I love her work. But had she looked at that page, I think she would have saw he really was just playing. And I feel like people took him so seriously. And Jay, I love him. I love him more than a fat kid love cake. And me and Jay have actually gone out to eat, and he did not take me to Taco Bell. Okay, that's my man, 50 grand. He be looking out for me. And he did not take me to Taco Bell, and he did drop a nice coin. So, Jay, I'm not going to let them play with you, okay? I'm not letting them play with you.
Oh, man. So listen, he said, I'm just a chill guy. Yo, he's mad cool, yo. He was at the reunion, cool. Y'all. He was at the reunion.
So, when I say so cool, And I wish Abby could see what I've seen. And just really such an amazing person, so intelligent, he's quiet in a lot of ways, but he is so stupid funny. Oh my God, he's so funny. Go please follow him, y'all, because his reels are hilarious.
Oh, he's popping, y'all. I'm talking about he be getting millions of views, y'all. So,
hilarious.
He's out there popping right now. He's doing it today. For real. But great to have him on the show. Like he was such a pleasure to work with. He's just real cool, solid, quiet dude. You know what I mean?
Good dude. Good dude.
I love it. So let's continue. We might have a guest pop up for a few minutes with us, if you're okay with
Okay.
That. All right. Let's keep going.
Yep. She is 21. She is 21. Well, she's 20. She'll be 21 in November.
Okay, you can't give her the age before she earns it.
Well, I can't, because we're going to have to get drunk.
You have to. It's her first drink.
I just lost my name. Yeah, it is her first. We got to go out and be messed up.
Does she know what her first drink is going to be?
No, she doesn't drink. She's not a drinker. She's a smoker.
Well, I mean, she can be whatever she likes to be, but she has to look at the list of drinks and decide what her first drink is going to be.
It's going to be vodka cranberry. That's what I drink.
But her first drink, not yours.
It's not like her problem.
You know what?
If I got to pay for it, she'll get what I tell her.
Okay, well, maybe. I mean,
I'm just saying.
if you're paying for it.
Yeah, I pay for everything else. So, I know it's getting late, so I definitely appreciate you coming out here and enjoying some time with me.
Thank you so much for having me. You know what? This has been such a wonderful, wonderful evening.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
I'm so happy I came.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're happy when you come.
Lord.
I love that.
No.
You should be.
Lord,
Well, what you doing later?
Let's talk about this. So things started getting very inappropriate, very fast. It just went downhill for you, right?
Yes.
Talk to me. How did you feel in this moment of these jokes that turned sexual? And let's talk about that.
This is the thing. I've been a public speaker for quite some time. I have been in situations where men only see my outside features and not my quality or my brain, okay? But in a dating situation, it's not happened to me in quite some time. It literally was kind of disheartening, especially when my daughters watched this episode. And they're friends. My daughter, who's in college, she's actually getting her master's in engineering. Her and her friends were watching this, and they were all quite upset. People were very upset that somebody would even talk to me like that. I was kind of upset because I'm thinking the cameras are rolling. Don't say inappropriate things to me, because I'm a lady too. I'm a lot of things, right? I know I'm strong. I know I'm a lot of things, but respect me too. Like, I've given you grace. I've given you what I feel like as a lady I should give you. But the constant jokes were more of a reflection on him than me, but the sexual jokes, you'll see a little bit more as it goes on. And you see I'm trying to smile through it and be like, hey, no, we're not doing this on camera. We're not doing this at all, more or less on camera. But, it didn't. But it was very difficult for me. I just was like, I wanted to be like, dude, stop, just stop. But when you're in the moment, you just don't really know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And we got a question from my guy Double E, Erroneous. He wants to know, did you check him then?
You know what? Not on camera at the time, because we were filming, and I did, in the moment I was very shocked at what he was saying to me. But after the camera stopped, I said to him, I said, look, you're gonna treat me like a lady. I've treated you with respect this entire time. Maybe this is the way you joke, but I prefer you don't joke with me on camera or off. Give me the respect and the dignity I've gave you. I think that's only fair right now. And if you can't, then that's fine. Then we just won't talk.
Okay. That's valid.
Yeah, I'm always going to give anybody respect. And I think there's a way to check you without getting, you ain't got to get gangster with it. You ain't got to get foul. You ain't got to be cussing people out. You don't got to use curse words. You can tell somebody, I know the English dialect very well, and I put him in his place and let him know I'm not doing any of that. It's just not, I'm not one of them, and this ain't what that is. Okay, this ain't what that is. So knock it off.
Right.
Well, it's a thing too. Someone said they would have said something in a moment, and everybody would say what they would do if the cameras were, but the cameras are on you. And this is not a interaction I usually have in my everyday life. Most people will never speak to me in that way. Most people have more respect for me than that. They would never say anything like that to me. So in the moment, you think you would have said something until it's you. If I had time to think about it, I would have, but it just was in the moment. I don't know how to explain that. And it knocked me off balance. So my thought process was, okay, let's get through this date and then let's have some real conversation. Maybe he'll talk to me off camera and we can have a real conversation because he's joking and stuff here. So maybe we can go off camera when the cameras aren't rolling because maybe he thinks it's showtime at the Apollo. And once we're off camera, we can have a real conversation and we can really get to the meat and potatoes of it. And why are you acting like this?
So I'm not going to give away too much though, but the reunion,
right?
It went
Stay
down.
tuned. Stay tuned.
That's all I got to say.
If you think I'm sweet all the time, I'm not.
In the reunion, it went down. Like everybody that was behind the camera and on camera was like, oh snap. It was crazy. So y'all need to stay tuned for that. I can't give away too much, but Tamara,
when a woman's fed up, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so just stay tuned. And to my girl Viva, I love you for that. And I am taking that in consideration. I think that I've grown tremendously through this experience, right? Life is that type of way. I tell people that, the losses are lessons twisted out of shape, right? And no matter what you do, if you're not learning, then you're dying. So I'm learning too. I'm just a girl in this life trying to learn different things too. And I learned something more about myself, that maybe I shouldn't smile through certain things, and maybe I should say something when confronted with something like that. None of us are perfect. We've all been in situations where we're unbecoming and we didn't necessarily respond the way we should have. And then we got home, we were in the mirror and I was like, dang, I should have said this, or I should have said that. We've all done that. This was just my time. You guys just happened to be viewing it. Right. So I thank you for that. And thank you for that perspective.
Okay. All right. So let's keep going.
Going on.
Really? Why?
That was an uncomfortable laugh.
Does not have to end.
You know what?
Just me, just getting to know you, I knew that was an uncomfortable laugh when we was behind camera. And I'll be honest with you. So this wasn't even nearly as bad as what really happened.
No, this wasn't all of it. This wasn't all of it, y'all.
Cut down a lot of it because
you couldn't see it. It wasn't. It wasn't PG.
Yeah, my editor Tom was like, it was just too much, and
it was very inappropriate.
With us trying to hold the guides of how we're trying to portray Meet2Marry, we wanted to make sure that we didn't have too much of that going on. So yeah, a lot was cut out. So
and you remember there were words said after this. I mean, so I did say what I needed to say. But again, it's not for me I will never demasculate a man or make him feel any kind of way in front of anybody. And I'm not doing that for an audience, for he, she, them, or he. Okay, I'm not doing it. So I felt it was a conversation he and I need to have in private, and we did, and I'm glad we did. You'll see whether it worked or not, but I had it.
All right, let's keep going.
Why does tonight have to end? I think we had a great time. Tonight does not have to end. We can go listen to some R. Kelly.
We're not.
Why not?
We're not.
We can step in the name of love.
We're getting ready for our next date.
Really?
Yeah.
We should.
Yes.
I'm just saying, I'm going to cook you breakfast and everything.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, I wasn't. But
I know you weren't.
I was continental at the hotel.
I know you weren't. So, I felt it.
Well, first of all, I cooked. But no, it definitely was nice seeing you again. I definitely enjoyed myself. I just didn't want the night to end because everything was going well, and I wanted to continue to see your face, see your smile. And
well, guess what? The sun is not down yet, so let's stay for a little while.
So we had left, right? Professor was as a crew, right? We left. They stayed back and they had a conversation, and that's when I'm guessing. Oh, hold up, he's here. So let's add TDP to the building. Professor, what's going on? Man, we just finished that part. I hope you got a little bit of wind of what we was talking about. Hold up, you're on mute, my guy.
I got you. What's up, man?
Not much. So talk to us. I don't know if you got a wind of what we were just talking about how that date went. and thereafter. So talk to me. What was your perspective? And then when we started with the sexual jokes, what were you joking? What were you going through at the moment? Talk to me.
I was joking. I will say they lack tact, so I can apologize for the untactfulness of the conversation. So I will at least give it that credence. I know her and I spoke for quite some time after even after everyone left, we still had conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say. I mean, it is what it is. It happened. It's out there. The milk has been spilled, and all I can do is move forward. So have I done that on previous dates or other dates? No, not really. I think I took part of it more jovial than I normally would have taken a off-camera date, but neither here nor there. It lacked the tact, and yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I can't go back and take it back. So that is what it is.
That's real. That's real. So, as far as your experience, let's talk about your experience on the show. Since you because I know you're doing something tonight, right? From what we was just texting. So, do you have a little bit of time to give us, or like talk to me?
Yeah, I got like 3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes. Okay, that works. So let's ask you the question real quick. All right.
All right.
When you had reached back out to Tamara, what were you thinking at that moment?
I was thinking she was a pretty cool lady. She had she was interesting, and so I was like, okay, I kind of want to get to know more about her, and that sort of was the reason for doubling back.
Okay.
She was in the sports, I was in the sports. So I mean, there were some things there that made sense on paper.
Okay. Yeah, because y'all connection on stage was amazing, man. I'm not gonna lie. And I think the majority of the audience, from not just on my side, but like I said, on T Pendel, Media Man, the Kites, and every other content creator, because at this point it's a lot of content creators reviewing the show. And when your part came up, everyone was like, they called you every name in the book on why you did. What's up, Jess? Shout out to you, my sis. So everybody called you every name in the book for not choosing Tamara because the connection was real.
Yeah, and I will say, first of all, let me apologize to the audience. I am driving, so that's why I'm not visual. So I do apologize for that. To get that out there as well. But I mean, listen, outside looking in, people can say and think what they want. I've never been a person that goes off of vibes or because at the end of the day, I think a lot of people get in relationships because of vibes and find out that's not the person for them. But sometimes they find out it's too late. And just because, and honestly, I'm very comfortable around women. I grew up with nothing but women. So to be quite honest with you, I typically will have a connection with a lot of people I have conversations with for the most part. If we have conversations long enough, I need to get you smiling. We can have something in common, whatever. So the vibes you guys may have seen may have been the vibes people have seen. And, at the end of the day, I said, I don't make decisions based on vibe. I make decisions based on alignment and what I feel what alignment works best for me at that time. So at that particular time and point in time in my life, I felt the alignment with Ann and I was the strongest, which is why I chose that alignment. Now, obviously, as you go through the process and learn about people and learn deeper and more intimate things, you find out sometimes, what the surface level alignment is just surface level, and you don't have, complete alignment, and it's good for you to move on. And I always talk to people. I've talked to a lot of women in general, just in regards to just everyday life, and And one thing I can commend Ann on is people always talk about, they want to find their Boaz, right? They want to be Ruth. They want to find their Boaz. First of all, you got to be Ruth. But second of all, people forget about that story where Ruth's husband died. So sometimes you have to let a relationship play itself out and die so that you can find that Boaz. And, at the end of the day, I'm happy for Ann because she was able to move on and find the person that was aligned correctly with her. And
hold on. Real quick. You said Ann moved on. What's that situation?
Hey, well, I will say this. Ann is a private person, so I will leave her that privacy. If she's ever around and wants to share her story, she can. But I will say Ann has moved on. And I'm happy for her because the person she found is someone that is aligned with what she wanted. And what she wanted was to live in the country and to have a homestead and to raise chickens and cows and things of that sort. And as we continue to go deeper down the path of understanding each other, we like, people don't understand. We did have a fairly deep connection, if you got to know that situation. But one thing about me, I'm a city guy. I grew up in the city. I'm always going to be a city guy. I can't see myself, raising chickens and cows. And there's one thing she said to me that stuck out. She said, I'm used to guys doing what I want them to do, but you don't. And that was one thing that stood out to me because I need someone that's aligned with me, not me being aligned with them. And even with Tamara, she talks about partnership. I'm not looking for a partnership. So that's why I say Tamara is a wonderful person. She's going to find an amazing person. She's going to be an amazing partner for somebody. But I'm not looking for a partner. And she's looking for a partner. And I wasn't looking to live in the country and do what every woman tells me to do. That's not what I was looking for either. So those are the two alignment issues that didn't. No matter how good the vibes were, it was never going to work because of what I'm looking for in life at this point. So again, hopefully I find that person. I know Tamara will find a great person, and I'm glad Ann has been able to move on and find a person for her.
Okay, respectfully, I love that. So a person. So we got a question. It says, and I know we might be tapping into all of your minutes here. Real quick question. Then you could, you can go if you need to. But real quick question: if he's not looking for a partner, what is he looking for?
Great question, and whoever asked that question is a great question. Here's the thing, and I said this before. As a CEO of a company or as a head of a household, it's good to have trusted advisors. It's good to have a wonderful vice president. It's good to have a great CFO or CTO. But at the end of the day, ultimately, you have to make the final decision for that company. And so, no, I'm not looking for a partner because at the end of the day, no woman is looking for me to stand side by side if a man's threatening our lives. She's looking for me to step in front of her and take that bullet. No woman is looking for me to walk side by side while we go down the stairs and see what's going on, what's bumping in the night. No, she expects me to go down there, So no, I'm not looking for a partner. I'm looking for someone that understands what leadership looks like, what leadership is. But that does not mean that I'm the leader just by default. And it does not mean I'm the leader because I'm a man. No, that means I am the leader because of what I do, how I act, how I protect the family, how I protect our situation. But in addition to that, how I serve her. Because, and like I said, I'm a servant leader. I think the best way for me to be a leader is to show you how I expect you to be led, and that's so that I can serve you. So I want to serve my woman because in return, by serving her, she'll automatically follow the lead. So I don't want a partner because you don't, like I said before, you don't want me to be side by side when someone's threatening our lives. You want me to step in front of that. So if you want a partner, then y'all stand side by side. But that's not what I'm looking for. And granted, again, I understand why Tamara's looking for that partnership. From my perspective, she's been married. She wants someone she can do life with together. I'm not in that frame of my life. I want someone that I can build and raise a family with. So that's why I don't want a partner, and I don't think it's a partnership at the marriage if I want to be married to someone.
Okay, that's valid. That's valid. Well, listen, thank you for your perspective. Will you be joining us on next week's live?
Man, listen, hey, make sure that check cashes, brother. I'm kidding.
That check might bounce.
No. I definitely will join live. I'll be in studio. I'll be in my studio. Obviously, I'll be in studio, joining live, and I appreciate the questions. I even appreciate the comments. And I know a lot of comments were gonna be surrounding my weight. I get it. I understand. Hey, but the best thing is I can lose it. But I may be unhealthy, but my bank account is healthy, so that's all that matters in my eyes. But no, I am on a weight loss journey. I have been in the gym, so that is something I'm very cognizant of. I mean, I was a college basketball player, so that's one thing Tamara and I had in common. Although she played at a higher level than I did, so she was obviously a lot better. But no, I understood. Understand. I need to drop the weight, and
you still there? Still there? There you
go. Yeah, cut out. I'm here.
Cut out.
Yeah. No, I just said no. I was just talking about the way. I understood that people were going to talk about that. It is what it is, man. But the good thing is that's the dynamic, right? You got a bigger dude, an older guy, who ended up in a situation with someone who, I guess, on paper he should be matched with. But that's the beauty of Meet2Marry. You never know who you're gonna meet. You never know who you're gonna match with. And at the end of the day, if it's for a long time or a short time, it's at least there was a time that was had, and at least you got to meet people that you never would have met. And I met some awesome people, so I was fortunate to be able to go through the process.
Thank you for that, man. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you even for jumping on now and giving your perspective as well. So, thank you so much, and I look forward to next week's live. I'm going to try to have a few people on here as well because. This week's coming episode, it's going to be group dates. So we're going to show our group dates, and we're going to have the ladies had a ladies' day out. So that's going to be on this upcoming week's episode. So I plan on having a few people on the live stream. So y'all please stay tuned for that because that's going to be a good one. But TDP, my brother, I appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys for having me. I appreciate the audience for watching us and continuing to support this project. It's a wonderful project. He's done a great job with it. He's put together a great staff, and I appreciate Tamara for being a part of the project and going through it with me. So I appreciate everyone all the way around.
That's dope. That's dope. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, my guy, and we'll chop it up very soon.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
Right, later, man. So yeah. That was to me that was great, and it better conversation than what happened at the reunion, because the reunion some explosions happened.
That was very interesting. That was very interesting. It's funny. Partnership is what marriage is. This is Meet2Marry, not meet to be told what to do. I am a very strong woman, so if my husband if there's danger downstairs, we both going downstairs. Somebody come in our house, they getting lit up by both of us. We Bonnie and Clyde. We back to back. He got 10 and I got 2. That's how it goes down. It's just how it's going to go down for me. I don't believe that a man should have to do everything on his own. Like, I'm a very strong person as well. He is the man. He will always be the man, but I'm not going to be told what to do, and I will never be a stepper wife. It's just not what I'm going to do. I was blessed with a brain and my own education and my own desires and my own will. So, yeah, there you have that. But it was funny. He talked about the book of Ruth, and it's funny. My daughter's middle name is Ruth for a reason. Because not to get biblical for anybody, we're going to wrap up this last part of it. The book of Ruth it was something that was really pivotal in my life growing up, because it teaches about positivity is not pretending life is perfect. That's what that book of Ruth really is about. It's about choosing faith, loyalty, and hope even when life is hard. Ruth stayed loyal even when life changes happened to her. And she showed really that positivity means standing by the people that you love and choosing character over convenience. She also showed that to keep showing up, even in difficult times. I mean, she didn't let grief stop her from moving forward. She knew that a positive lesson and was is that her breakthrough may come from simply refusing to give up even when life just got real difficult. And she knew that life could change at any moment. And I always believe that positivity is really believing that better days are still possible even when you can't see them. So it was just funny that he brought up the book of Ruth, but then talked about something else. I think that we got to be real careful about the examples that we give without full comprehension of them. And not saying that I'm not throwing no backbones, but yeah, I do carry. I actually can fire. I actually can fire 42 weapons. I'm actually certified to be a sharpshooter. So yes, I am a very good shot. I can shoot anything, anytime, anywhere against the wind with one eye. So I truly do believe that the man for me is going to want a partner. He's going to want somebody who will stand 10 toes down with him when the whole world is after him, because I truly believe in this world. I've never been a man. Of course, I'm biologically a woman, but I believe that a man needs somebody who's strong. He needs somebody who can be a partner with, who can take the weight of the world on with him. I don't want my man to feel like he got to attack the whole world by himself. It's already hard enough out here. I want to be hell for these people. I want them to wake up and be scared when they see us, because they know that we're gonna come in here and we're gonna wreak havoc. So yeah. So if your husband said go left, would you ask why or just go? This is my thing. First of all, my husband would never tell me to do anything. But if he said go left, I'm gonna know that he has my betterment in mind. I'm gonna go left. Do you know what I mean? I'm not asking why. That's like if you see a bunch of people running right now in the hood, you gonna start running, or you gonna ask them why they running? Baby, you gonna run. You know what I mean? So if he asks me to go, if he says, baby, go, we going left, well then baby, we gonna go left. We'll talk about why we went left when we going left. You know what I mean? So, but I think you have, even if you're a strong woman, you've got to be able to follow. You've got to be, every great leader was once a follower. I've been a leader in my life. I still am in many ways, but I do know how to follow as well. And I want people not to demonize strong women either, because we can be that. It's okay to be that. And it doesn't mean, and somebody said 50-50, I'm giving 100-100. I want 100% of him, and I want to give him 100% of me. I'm not giving him half of me. That's 50. I'm giving him all of me, 100-100. So there you go, Migo.
Now that's valid. I'm gonna play this last therapy part because to me it was very informative, very relevant to who you are. And I loved it. I know the audience loved this last part as well. So let's get into it.
Hello, this is Candace Moffitt, and I am a licensed clinical mental health therapist, and I'm excited to be here today to just talk to you about dating and what's really going on. So I heard that you went on a date with Rasheem, is it?
Yes.
And you say he goes by Professor?
My professor.
Okay, can you tell me about the date and like how it went? What happened? What was your experience like?
Well, first of all, let me give you the roses and then I'll give you the thorns, okay? Because I love to do that.
Okay.
First of all, the weather was impeccable. Beautiful day. Really should have been an amazing, amazing time.
Yeah.
The ambiance was fantastic. We went to East Coast Wings. Shout out to them. They were
Lettuce
fantastic.
wrap.
I had a delicious lettuce wrap that I probably had 15 times since then. Because it was just that good.
Yeah. So you went back. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's the thing I remember most. I hate to say that, was the lettuce wrap.
Uh-oh.
The date was, like I said, the weather was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Really just a really great day. I came and was just really excited to sit down with somebody who I felt like could be somebody viable. I mean, why not, right?
Right.
When I first came, it was very clear there were no fireworks. Okay, just from the beginning. It was clear it was no fireworks. But sometimes it's not, right?
Right.
Love is not what we think it is. It's not that feeling you get sometimes. Sometimes it's thing you have to work towards. So I'm okay with that, right?
Right.
So I was still like, okay, optimistic. Let's give this a chance. Let's see how this thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing I noted as soon as I sat down is like he was an instant jokester.
Not like a ha-ha laugh here and there, but a constant joke. Like it was like a joke after a joke after a joke after a joke. So you really couldn't get to the meat and the potatoes of who he was.
Gotcha.
Because he never quite told you who he was. He just followed up with jokes, and some of them were a little spicy.
Okay. Wait a minute. What do you mean by spicy?
Yeah.
Like what does that mean? It seems I'm getting into the therapy part of things. It seems it was something, like deflection, when people.
That's how. Do you feel like you got to know him through this process?
No, I don't know him any more today than I did the first day I met him. Wow. I wish I had the opportunity to get to know a little bit more about who he was. Today, I heard what I feel like was a little bit more about him. I just don't really know anything about him at all. And that's weird for me to have spent that much time around somebody and not even know him at all. Someone said, 100, I'm not letting my woman jump in front of a bullet. This is my thing. I know my place as a woman, right? My husband's role would be to lead. He's in front, but I got his back. He's never by himself in anything. I know I'm a woman. My grandmother and my mother raised me to be a woman and stand on my tippies in my high heel stilettos. But the fact remains is I'm always going to have his back. He will always know he's supported. Again, let's be careful not to demonize strong women who can stand on their own 2 feet too. I know my place. I know my place, and I'm not a man. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay. But that was very interesting because that you said you didn't feel like you got to know him any better today than you did the first day.
I think there's more. He showed a little bit more about himself today, and I mean, today was the first time I ever heard him like be kind of serious and actually have a full conversation.
Wow. I'm trying to think about the reunion, but we can't give away nothing on the reunion. I know.
No. See, you're about to go there. See, I said nothing. I signed that NDA and I took it seriously. I read the paragraphs.
Yo, but it was so good.
You're about to give it away. Where's your wife?
She's upstairs.
It's going to be extra spicy, Tone. It is going to be extra spicy. You guys do not miss that reunion. Don't miss a minute.
Yeah, y'all don't want to miss that reunion, yo. It got crazy, and it got crazy real fast. And
don't miss a minute of that reunion.
Yeah. All right,
there was no delay. There was no delay.
Because I know myself, I might end up blowing something up, talking a little too much. I think my audience know me to be that way as well. I talk too much, but let's keep going.
They tell joke after joke instead of calming down, relaxing, getting to know you. It seems like there was maybe something that he was hiding, possibly.
I felt like he is not the most confident person in the world.
Okay.
And that's okay. We've all had to work towards that place, right?
Wait a minute. Are you from up north?
Yes.
Okay. I can tell. You're very confident and she knows her stuff. She knows, so.
Yeah.
But I can tell just by your appearance and, your language and how your demeanor and everything.
I appreciate that. Good old Catholic school and the good old Northeast.
Right.
I'm telling you, School Hard Knocks will teach you a lot. Believe that. So I realized that he wasn't the most confident, but I wanted him to be comfortable. It's important for me to allow space for people when they're around me. I want you to be your best self, regardless of how you feel. I want you to know you have space to be whoever you are. So I was like, look, just roll with it. And I remember him just joking, and I was trying to bring him back to the topic at hand. Let's really talk about why we're here, because there was a reach out to me to come here to talk to you. So what do you want to know? Do you want to know more about me? What do you want to do? And he was every other thing he said was a joke. Every other thing was not about him. Even when I try to speak about his daughter, who I think is probably a highlight of his life.
We got a question. It says, Tamara, it says, have men been intimidated in the past by your independence? And if so, what type of men do you attract?
That is something that has been a trial for me. This is the thing. You'll hear a little bit more on the reunion when I say I'm a doctor twice. That sometimes can be a source of discontention for people, specifically men. They have a really, really hard time with the fact that I have accomplished things. So they think that there's no space for them. Those accomplishments are just accomplishments. It has nothing to do with the internal workings of me. You know what I mean? I just was very dedicated to completing the things that I said I wanted to do. So yes, they have very much been intimidated. But I don't see why though. If you get to know me, you wouldn't be. But who do I attract? I really have attracted people based on where I was in my life at the time. Presently, it's more, I would say, more men who are, I'm gonna be very truthful to you. These days, most of the men who try to talk to me don't look like me. And I know that my husband is brown. I just don't want to make me say that. My husband looks like me. So most of the men who will talk to me now, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely, they don't look like me, but um I hope that people will look at the content of my character, look at my soul and how that moves, and they won't be, and just give me an opportunity to talk to me. I'm a girl from the projects, to be honest. I'm a girl from row H in the projects, was raised on cash assistance and food stamps, went to school with holes in her shoes and high water pants. And I decided to do something more. My mom did the best of what she had. She had 5 children. She worked very, very hard. Um, and I want to make my mama proud. That's why I do all the things that I do. I do this to make my mother proud and to leave the gifts that I knew I was given here when I go. I want to make this world better than it was when I got here. I didn't think that that would be a death sentence. So, in terms of dating, so I'm hoping that the person that finds me, that's looking for me, will not be intimidated, and he will give me an opportunity to show the depths of my heart.
Right. Okay. Tamara, are you a believer in God, or have a faith you belong to? If so, is God important in your life?
First of all, thank you so much for asking that. I don't think anybody's asked me that this whole time, but absolutely, I definitely am a believer. I don't know if I could be here and go through all the things that I've gone through in my lifetime if it wasn't for God. I don't think that I've gotten here to this place, healthy, whole, and healed, and really been able to stand on my own 2 feet and be who I am every day without God telling me that this is what He made me to be. I truly believe that. I believe that He gave me the heart that I have. He gave me the resilience. He gave me my brain. He gave me my will and all my love to give to the world. And everything I do is to be obedient and to continue to show people what you can be and what you can be, all the things even if you never saw it before. Because I believe that God has told me, He has written for me what my life is supposed to be. My job now is to stay faithful enough to get to it.
Right. That's valid. I love that. Love that answer. So really good answer. Ready for a nightcap. Oh man. All right. So all right, let's keep going.
I think that's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna give him kudos for that, because he has an amazing daughter. I've never met her, but for just from what he said about her, I know that he's very proud of her.
Gotcha.
And that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But even then, he kind of joked a little bit more than I wanted him to. I'm a mom too, so you bring up my babies, I'm gonna get a little serious. I'm gonna be very, very proud.
Outside of the degrees, did you finish that damn lettuce wrap?
Yes. I definitely did finish my lettuce wrap. It was amazing. I didn't finish it on set, to be honest, because I didn't want to eat. I was very immersed in the conversation at the time, so I actually took them home and I tore them lettuce wraps down. They were, man, so good, and they gave me like a little thing of fruit with it. Oh my God, so good. Y'all meet me East Coast for some lettuce wraps.
Got another question. So if her ex summarized their time with her, what does she believe they would say?
I believe they would say that I am extremely motivated, that I'm positive, that I'm loving, that I am considerate, I can be hard-headed, and I can be hard on myself. But I truly believe, because I still have a great deal of admiration for them. I have more than one ex-husband, because I believe in love and I believe it's going to happen for me. But I will say this, I believe that the same as I want for them, the same as they want for me, and we're not enemies. So I believe that they will tell the truth, and they will say that we both love each other the best we could. It just wasn't. I got married at different parts of my life too, so different parts of my development. So I truly believe they would say all those things about me. In fact, they have. I just talked to one the other day, and I really appreciated his take. He was very proud of me for doing this thing, and he said, "I hope that you find somebody who makes your heart skip a beat, like you always say." So that made me happy.
Okay, okay. How is Meet2Marry a thing if the contestants is I ain't playing with this dude. Yeah. And he goes with the MEAT Mary, right?
MEAT.
Listen. I even realized we hitting our 2-hour mark, but I'm gonna whatchamacallit, wrap that there, because this was all in all a very good live, and I'm looking forward to next week's live. You gonna join me next week too?
You know I'll be here. Especially because all my loves are gonna be there. Big Mark, not the little, and all of my loves, Aaliyah and Zai, and all of us. We had an amazing couples date.
Right.
And it's gonna be so good. And guys, please send your love to Aaliyah and Zai Nathan, Big Mark,
they call them Zylia.
Please give your love and support to them.
Right. They call them
Zylia. Yeah, I love that. I love them so much.
Viva said we need a part 2. So listen. Tamara,
so sweet.
You've been a pleasure, real talk, to work with. I'm honored to be in your presence. You are a light to the show. You've not only been a light to the show, you've been a light to everything that I think what we're trying to build, right? Even in times when things got hard, you pushed through with us. Those of you that don't know, she was in a car accident one day. Her car flipped over, and she called me while I'm hearing the ambulance. I'm hearing all this stuff going on in the background, people telling her to get off the phone. And she called me because we were supposed to film that day, and she couldn't make it. And it was like, who does that? Like, I would have expected to be the last person that she would have called. But I was the first person because she had an obligation that she felt honored to, that she could not make it. So I really appreciate you for, one, just taking it that serious, taking this process serious, seeing it all the way through from beginning to end, and just being a pleasure to work with. I thank God that you made it through that car accident and that you're still here with us today, because it was a serious accident. So, God bless you. And I look forward, like I said, to working with you more in the future.
Absolutely. It was important for me that at that time to make that to film. And
you're breaking up a bit.
On his phone. It was horrible. When I say that car flipped, I thought I was through. I thought I wasn't bailing on him. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you now.
Okay, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted Rasheen to know at the time that I was not bailing on our situation, because it was supposed to be, that's why you guys saw him at his own counseling session. You saw me at my own. It wasn't because I bailed or because we didn't want to be in the same place at the same time. I literally was in a very debilitating car accident. I was very hurt. It took me a couple weeks to get back on my feet, to even begin filming again. So anytime that you saw him without me during that filming is because they had to. I wasn't even mobile. So I want to explain that, because some people, I got some inbox and saying, "Oh, you dipped on him and made him do the counseling session by himself." And I'm like, "No, sweetie, a tractor trailer, an 18-wheeler hit me." You know what I mean? And I was in that ambulance. And as you said, you were like, "Girl, why are you calling me? I hear everything." I was like, they were literally pulling me out of the car, and I'm on the phone with Mingo. I'm a person of my word. People can say a whole lot of things about me, but I'm a person of my word. And I literally was very, I really love what Mingo and his wife are doing. I love what the whole GMT team. I really love what they've created, and they're like my family. And I wanted them to know that I was going to honor my word regardless of what was happening. So, and I thank you guys for all your love and just for coming to see me, and for the full staff checking on me. Y'all, this is more than a production, because they really made sure I was okay. And I was not sure I was going to be okay. It was bad. I mean, bad. Pray for that check, because that company got to pay me, because they almost tore your girl out the frame. But so Rasheem wasn't at the counseling session because I didn't want to be there. I very much wanted to be there.
Right. And that's real. I remember that day, and really just thank you for everything. And like I said, it's been such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Our homie is late to the building.
Oh my goodness.
Now showing up. But it's all good. Please catch the replay if you haven't watched it. If you didn't watch the whole thing, y'all know I'm lazy as hell, so I hit my 2-hour mark. I'm going to bed. But
yes.
but
thank you, Mingo, for everything, for your vision, for your fortitude, for all that you continue to do to uplift the community. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. I love every comment, good, bad, or indifferent. I appreciate you. Thank you for lifting me higher and making me shine a light on myself and be better than I was the day I came on the show. I honor every compliment. I honor every critique. Thank you guys so much just for your time and your resilience. So, yeah.
Right. Thank you. And like I said, I love you. We appreciate you on this side of Meet2Marry
and
the whole GMT family. And do me a favor, y'all. We have a lot of people watching tonight, but I need y'all to hit that like button for me. So please hit the like button on your way out. It's very, very important. I think that goes without saying. We do YouTube in order to get further out in the algorithm to get noticed. And my views for Meet2Marry, I need y'all to really watch Meet2Marry. I need y'all to share Meet2Marry. It's a show that we put a lot of effort, a lot of time. It took eight months to fully film this season, on top of the editing and everything that went into the show. So I know what it's worth, and I know everyone here that's watching right now knows the value of the show. But we ask that you guys not only support it yourself, but also share the show to everyone. Let everybody know that in your close circle that this show is really a good show, a well effort, high quality show that we put a lot into. So,
and please follow me on IG, everybody. Follow me on IG.
That's right. Positivity has a purpose. Please follow her on IG. And right when y'all check out of here, follow her on IG. I see that Team Pednell is going live. Please tell my guys said what up. And also, we just gonna keep doing this, y'all. We got more and more content for y'all as we keep pushing through. So stay tuned, and we on one. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Bye.